honestly know that this whole concept of the physical plane is not that serious. It's just a game. And I'm living from the inside out. I always said that. So that's why I also said, like in one of my videos, it's not about the money, y'all. It's not about the money. It's just about showing people like this is literally a game. Like everybody can get six figures. It's not like that because money is paper. I'd rather have gold than, you know what I mean? This is my personal advice to you. I'm such a mess. But anyways, just follow and subscribe, and I'm a beautiful mess. Mm. Whew. It has been a couple of days, y'all. So what day am I? What day am I? Welcome to another YouTube video. Welcome to, I'm sorry, I'm so rude. Welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Sandra. I am currently building my dream life. I'm creating my dream life, and I'm living my dream life. The last part you will understand at the end of the video. And I'm currently reading this book together because I started a small challenge. Of course, I didn't do it. Like honestly, I'm such a mess. But anyways, just follow and subscribe, and I'm a beautiful mess. Everybody say welcome to my new subscriber. So that means that in 5 days, I'm on our 100th day anniversary. And I honestly feel like I need to start discussing this book because I don't want to talk about myself all the time. I said it in my last video. I'm very interesting. I honestly just want to record the way to the top, that it's like a full journey. You know what I mean? It's not like an Instagram aesthetic, like, oh my God, I'm a millionaire. So that's why I'm like, let me show people what it takes to become a six-figure person. But I do want it to be true to myself. I don't want to sell my soul. I don't want to create like crazy content. I don't want to start an OnlyFans. Oh my God, I did consider. I did. I did consider. But then I was like, you know what? The universe got me. We'll get there. We are now at day 85. So last week I introduced a new tiny twist to this amazing show, and I was like, okay, I need to consume more. Girl, I need to create more instead of consuming. And because I am also a creator, I need to find a way to not like become like a content creator, like, oh my God, watch my whole life, because I am kind of private though. But I do want to find a way to upload as much as possible without selling my soul. So I was like, you know what? I'm reading this book. I want to read this book. Let's read it together. I read everything till chapter 4. So my last video was everything till chapter, I don't know, it was like the first 30 pages with preface and introduction. And he is basically explaining that if you change the image that you have of yourself, an image can be like thoughts, your memories, your beliefs, like those type of things, you will eventually change your life because you will change the way how you make decisions and blah 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 blah. For me, I discovered this years ago, girl. I'm already enlightened. That's why I'm kind of like an emotional gangster, like I'm a spiritual warrior, because I honestly know that this whole concept of the physical plane is not that serious. It's just a game, and I'm living from the inside out. I always said that. So that's why I also said, like in one of my videos, being rich is not basically the main goal of this channel, because we are going to become a six-figure person, but I need to be the most happy, peaceful, the vibe that I have today with six figures. You know what I mean? But I need this vibe all the time. Like, I think it's the coffee. Like, I need to stop drinking coffee, y'all. Like, this is crazy. Anyways, so that's basically me in a nutshell of 25 minutes, I believe. So let's start with chapter 2 and chapter 3. It's an interactive book. Yeah, like I said, never got it. Same exercises. That's what I believe. Didn't finish the book yet. So the second chapter, it's discovering the success mechanism within you. He basically says that you have a success mechanism or a failure mechanism. Like, you can also see this as low flying disc, high flying disc. We're in survival mode and the other mode. Like, you always have like those two dualities. You know what I mean? He says like a human being is built to wanting to live, right? Or wanting to succeed. So basically, if you are aligned with your natural self, you will always chase like something better. You always chase like happiness. You know what I mean? Like, not every human being like just comes into the world and be like, let me be a devil, like some people do though. You Let me stop. So a man always wants to live, but he said that it requires a certain emotional and spiritual satisfactions as well. Emotional and spiritual satisfaction. And when these two things are like satisfied, like, you are on your success like thingy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You are not a machine. That's what it says. You are not a machine, but you have a machine that you are using. So you are not a machine, like, you are something much more. But that's like so deep. We cannot get into it like on a Monday morning. Like, that's a different type of channel. I'm not there yet to explain it to y'all. But you are not a machine. You are a beam of light that is just using your nervous system and your brain as a machine, right? So that's what he basically is saying. So he said that you have two types of mechanisms. When the target is known, so the goal is known, and you also have mechanisms, machines, that the target is not known. So imagine, do you have a person that has a goal? You have people that don't have goals in life. I think that I'm reading it like that. It's not about the money, y'all. It's not about the money. It's just about showing people like this is literally a game. Like, everybody can get six figures. It's not like that, because money is paper. I'd rather have gold than, you know what I mean? Science can build the computer, but not the operator. And he already explained to us, I am the operator. You are the operator. This is your machine, but you are the operator. So, like I said, you, as the operator, needs to take action on those ideas, and then you gotta go. So, yeah, how your brain find answers to the problem. Not that interesting. Just know, the moment you set a goal, your brain will figure out a way to get there. It does, like, if you like it is the second question, but it will just keep figuring out stuff to get there, and then you'll be like, oh, maybe that's gonna work. The only I love painting. I love being creative. I am a creative little baddie though. But I was like, I'm gonna sell like online courses. What I want to do, I want to sell like this. I could like, but I'm like, I did sell I did sell one or two paintings just by doing absolutely nothing but being bored and pains. People like, okay, can I buy? Like, okay, cute. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna paint to the gods, for the gods, and they're gonna pay me to the gods, for the gods, and they're gonna pay me millions. The machine can spit out a lot of ideas, but but you just need to trust your inner system that it will provide you the right ideas, especially when you are, I hate to say it, but especially if you're not like in the, I always said like in the complaining desk, especially if you're not in survival mode, if you're not stressed out. Like, that's why I knew my 9 to 5 had to go. My 9 to 5 had to go. I'm burnt out. I cannot even think. I cannot even be creative. And the funny thing is, when I started this channel, my first video, I was still working. 2, 3 days later, I was not working no more. I was burnt out, y'all. I was burnt out. So the universe will provide you. Set a goal. If you don't know what you want, picture yourself knowing what you want. That's a goal. So first set your goal, and then you need to create a picture of yourself, this perfect self-image, and then your brain will figure it out. That's what you need to do. But the exercise is making sure that you have that self-image planted in your head. Know what it looks like, right? What is she wearing? Like, what is she drinking? I don't know if she's drinking coffee though. So he said, must have a goal. Do not be discouraged. Think in terms of end results. Start thinking like you already achieved that goal. This is my personal advice to you. Go find out who you truly are. And I mean that in the deepest way I can possibly say. Go find out who you truly are. I cannot say if you know who you truly are. Like, who are you? What are you? Go figure that out. Then you will know that this is like it's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a physical playing, girl. Okay, another practical exercise. So he basically states that the moment you are imagining yourself, you're doing all these exercises, that your body needs to be in this peaceful state of mind, right? So he said that you need to be completely relaxed. You had to, like, everything needs to be peaceful. So it's an exercise to totally just relax yourself. He just said, like, so you have this image of yourself, your new self, your self image. You have this new image of yourself, right? And just imagine yourself, what it is like to succeed, what it is like to spend a day, what it is like to be that way, right? And he said, and it needs to be with emotion. So he said, like, if you cannot, like, build up the emotion, think about a time that you felt like so successful. You're like, oh my god, we did it. Go back to that emotion and apply that same emotion on your new self-image story, and do it. Just absorb yourself in that feeling. Like, there have to be one day that you felt successful, girl. Just one. Just one. And otherwise, create a little success moment for yourself today. Like, do a couple of push-ups and get, like, you get the gist. You can also do, like, instead of imagining yourself being that person, you can imagine yourself sitting in front of a big, large screen and watching yourself as a movie. Like, let your movie play out of your new self, your new self-image. And he said, pay attention to the smallest details, the sounds, the objects. Like, just like looking at my room right now, that's how I need to imagine yourself. But you're going to do this for every day, for 31 days, for 30 minutes. So every day it's going to be better, girl. Every day it's going to be better, So that's what he basically said. And okay, the next important thing to remember, that during this 30 minutes, you see yourself acting and reacting appropriately, successfully, and ideally. So it doesn't matter how you acted yesterday. In your imagination, you're acting very nice. Yeah. So acting, feeling, being as you want to be. Do not say to yourself, I'm going to act this way tomorrow. Just really tell yourself, like, I am this person now. You did that for 30 minutes. Then try to act out as that person for at least 10 minutes a day. So I'm not going to say, like, go to like the Mercedes Benz dealer and pretend and buy the Mercedes Benz and get your car declined. No. But for example, the next conversation that you have, just act like that person. Use the vocabulary of that person. I would suggest at least dress as that person. Try to find yourself like a mood board, or like get yourself a character. I'm like, for me, I always it like Sex in the City, the attorney lady, like that type of not, I don't want to say attitude, but like that type of I am that hope, but I feel like I'm myself. So I want to be myself. But like I figured out an aesthetic that I want to go after, right? Especially for my art. I want to be like, I want to have like a headscarf, but not like in a religious way, in like a artsy way. So maybe like with a couple of hairs. I noticed that the color black is very, very chic. I love myself a pop of color, but I'm gonna do like black and white, chic the freak. Like, this futuristic with a dash of boho. Oh, like, I want people to think like, what does she do for work? But I know she's rich. And I know she's creating something, girl. What does she do? Is she like a creative director? Is she a fat? Like, that's the vibe. I don't want to be trendy now. If I'm thinking about myself as a ladybug on the romantic field, I want to dress very girly, like extremely girly, pink heels, just cutesy. My inner baddie is Instagram Fashion Nova ass out. So I'm trying to find like a way to combine those three, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna look like my inner baddie Fashion Nova ass out, because that's not the vibe that I'm going for in my self-image, right? I'm not. I am also not gonna go for boho, because that's not the vibes that's not the energy that I'm going for. I don't want anybody with dreadlocks. I'm not a racist. I don't want to. Finance, blue eyes. Like, let me stop. So do this exercise for 30 minutes a day. And then if you can, nah, not if you can, you're gonna do it. Try to figure out how this person at least looks or talks or does something, right? And try to do that for at least 10 minutes a day. And if you're afraid to go out of the house like that, girl, I'm giving you a week, and then you're gonna go out of the house like that. For me, I need to wear heels every day. That's I feel like my that's what it is. Or I need to have like very nice flats. You know, this ain't gonna do me no more. So that's basically it, though. I am gonna create another YouTube channel today, but I will upload it tomorrow, because I'm inspired. So the next chapter is chapter 4. Dehypnotize yourself from false beliefs. We're gonna read that, and I will upload it tomorrow, girl. Let's see how much battery I still have. So, that's it. Follow, subscribe, like. Welcome to my new subscriber. We are very cool people over here. I'm wishing everybody a happy week because it's Monday. Enjoy. I gotta go. I need to do my emails. Mm.